I've realized that there's this perception from the public that corruption is only at high level. It's an elite central government issue. It has nothing to do with them at the grassroots. So as part of this program and workshops, we were basically trying to bring them to tune with the fact that they also have a role to play, starting with helping them understand what corruption actually means and how it affects them at the regional or at the community level.
Monghudi and his team have had 4 anti-corruption conferences so far, and the last one for the year was in Rundu. The researcher says issues and concerns surrounding corruption are unique for every region. It's not a blanket approach.
This top-up approach where we try and force people to grasp and buy into our ideas from Windhoek or central government doesn't work. So we're trying to say, okay, first thing is first, we must help citizens understand in their local context, what does it mean when you're saying there's corruption or maladministration or something? What does that mean and how does it affect them locally? And then we move to how can we solve it? And it can never be solved by just the anti-corruption or the president or the media or the ombudsman or the prosecutor general. It should be a concerted effort starting with the community, because those institutions who I mentioned, yes, they enforce the law, they can do something, but it's pointless if the community does not change their attitudes and culture around these issues. That's basically really what we are doing, and we want them to take charge and to take ownership of their own communities and their own developmental needs.
Kavango East, for example, has had a number of complaints about the allocation of land or a shortage of medicine at health centers. Monghudi says it is therefore important to educate the ordinary citizen about some of these processes and requirements.
We need people to start understanding those sort of processes at their level, whether it's how to apply for a water pipeline or a borehole to come into your village. And because sometimes certain things happen and people start claiming that it's corruption, but it was something done procedurally. So we need to start helping them understand that, and only then will they be able to flag, wait a minute, this is wrong. Sometimes the shortage of medicine in their clinic is not necessarily as a fault of national government. It could be that those entrusted to administer that clinic are the ones at fault. But how will you know if you don't understand, okay, so what is the allocation? What is the budget?
The researcher says involved citizens are able to hold their leaders accountable.
Asking the council, okay, last year we spoke about shortage of land. You said you are going to serve us 50 plots for us. Why are we only having 20? And what happened to the budget? What did you do with that money? So if citizens are not involved at that level, they'll never understand, and then they'll never be able to pick up and differentiate what is wrong and what is right.